Welcome back, you guys. Your boy CK. Now, as you can see, Mike McCarthy has a smile on his face. And the reason why is because he has great young wide receivers like Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, and Cedric Wilson. And now he gets to add Tyreek Hill to his roster. If you guys play Ultimate Team and you want to get some coins, make sure to check out my sponsor link in the description, mutreserve.com. Use my code CK and I promise you'll be rich one day. But in the meantime, you'll get 15% off your order. And the reason why is because just like we did with the 10 best quarterbacks and running backs, we're putting the 10 best wide receivers on the 10 worst teams. Shout out to Smeequel for the inspiration, man. He does great videos. Check him out. Link in the description. Now, we're using the ratings from EA.com, so there's no bias involved. It's literally just fact-based. Right now, Tyreek is the 4th highest rated wide receiver. And then we use the current standings in the NFL, and the Cowboys are the 4th worst team in the NFL. So that is why Mr. Hill is now in Dallas. Michael Thomas currently a 99 in Madden. We all know where he went. Can he help the Jets not be winless in this simulation? That's the question. The Jaguars are currently on a 7-game losing streak, but in this simulation, they have Nuke Hopkins. So I don't see them losing 7 in a row at any point during this season. Oh yeah, did I mention everyone's healthy? So, you know, all the injuries, you can scrap them. Which means the Giants not only have Saquon Barkley, but they also have Davante Adams on their team now. The 5th worst team in the league right now is the Houston Texans somehow. I thought they were going to be a lot better. There's still plenty of season left. They could turn it around, but they won't have to do much turning around in this simulation with a guy like Julio on their team. Stephon Diggs played his college ball in Maryland, and now he's back in the DMV. The football team now has him and Scary Terry at wide receiver. It's going to get dark. Now, the 7th best wide receiver currently in Madden is Keenan Allen, and the 7th worst team in the NFL is the Chargers. I mean, could you imagine the Chargers having such a great wide receiver? I mean, look at the Photoshop of Keenan in Los Angeles. You can't beat it. Now, I gotta be honest, the Bengals, the one place they're not lacking is wide receiver. They now have Amari Cooper to add to the roster. Panthers fans might not like this one. You know, he's on a division rival. It might look kind of bad. Mike Evans is now in Carolina. And then staying in the NFC South for this last one, the 10th worst team is the Falcons, and the 10th best wide receiver is Adam Thielen. So Matt Ryan loses Julio Jones, but he gets back another #1 wide receiver and Adam Thielen, man. Let's go ahead and see these guys in action. 5 different matchups. First matchup, we have the Giants versus the Cowboys. All right, so Daniel Jones now doesn't have to run, which I'm sure he's happy about. He gets to just drop back and pass the ball a lot more. Now, is Davante good enough to carry this team to the playoffs? I mean, the NFC East is not, any juggernaut. So I think they can easily make the playoffs, especially if Saquon is healthy, which he is in this simulation because we turned injuries off and pre-existing injuries off. So here we go, 3rd and 8. Let's see if Daniel Jones goes to Davante. Bottom of the screen. No, he goes to the top. And it's incomplete. All right, well, we only see one offensive possession for each team. So now it's the Cowboys' turn with Tyreek Hill. I mean, they already had one of the best wide receiver cores, and now it just got even better. I mean, there's CeeDee Lamb right there. We got to talk about how they're a wide receiver factory. I know I said it with the Steelers, but the Cowboys might be like 2nd or 3rd when it comes to that. Now, it's not always homegrown, but most of the time it is. I mean, you got Irvin, Des Bryant. They traded for Amari. Now they got CeeDee. They got Gallup. It's just unbelievable. So was that play by the Giants D tackle. Gonna push them back, force them into a 3rd and 14. Let's see if they can move the chains. Back with great protection over the middle, and it's dropped by their tight end. Me personally, with all these amazing wide receivers, I'd probably not throw to the tight end very often, but that's just me. Okay, anyways, let's see if the Cowboys can still come out on top, man. The Giants are keeping pace. They actually have the lead right now in 4th quarter, 8-point game, and the Giants are gonna be the ones getting above 500. Now we're looking at the Jags with Nuke Hopkins versus the Texans with Julio Jones. All right, now we get to see him drop back and pass it, and of course, it's a screen. If they don't get my dude Hopkins some targets, I'm not gonna be very happy, man. 3rd down to 14. Minshew gonna get sacked. Unbelievable. I think the Texans like passing the ball a little bit more than the Jaguars. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Of course, they start with a run. All right, let's see what happens. 3rd and 3. They're not gonna get the first. Should have passed to Julio, but it didn't matter. They still end up taking the W. I apologize, I didn't check the receiving stats from the Giants game, but Hopkins had 8 for 70 and Julio had 4 for 56. Now we're looking at Mike Evans and the Panthers versus Adam Thielen and the Falcons. All right, the Panthers are actually gonna be nasty. I mean, they still have DJ Moore, still have Robbie, still have McCaffrey, of course. Eddie B has a lot of weapons to work with. He's gonna start with the one at the running back position. Let's see if they can go to Mike Evans. There we go. finally one of our wide receivers gets a catch. Not gonna lie, I'm loving the Falcons uniforms, but right now it's all about the Panthers offense, man. Let's see if they can move the sticks. 3rd down and 9. Teddy B with so much time, you gotta get rid of it. All right, so Matty Ice knows what it's like having a great wide receiver, or 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? He's had a lot. They're passing it again. Matty Ice over the middle to who else but Hayden Hurst. Hopefully Thielen can get a touch. He's at the bottom of the screen and he's gonna throw an interception. Just go to your number 1 next time, man. Oh, there's overtime. Oh my God. Panthers are gonna lose. The Falcons score a last-minute touchdown and they take the W. All right, so they did much better after the first drive. Adam Thielen with 11 for 146 and a touchdown. I'm sure he has something to do with the W. Evans did his thing as well. 6 for 76. Next up, we got Keenan on his brand new team, the Chargers, versus Michael Thomas and the 2-3 Jets. Now, the main reason why I think Darnold gets so many passes is because everyone knows he doesn't have that many weapons. So it's understandable that his team is currently winless in real life, but they have 2 wins with guys like Frank Gore running the ball and Michael Thomas receiving the ball. But right now, they're just running the ball. Oh, Frank Gore still got it. Man is out here breaking ankles left and right. This time, I think they're going to pass it. There it is. 2nd and 9. Come on. Thomas, no, okay. You went to Perriman instead. Please just go to your 99 overall wide receiver at the top of the screen. Look how they're pressing him. Please. Oh my, okay. That's what you decide to do. Now, Herbert's not gonna let me down. This man is next up, okay? He's literally amazing. He's the first quarterback to throw to his new wide receiver on the first play. I knew he wouldn't let me down, man. Love watching this man play. Gonna have a great career, man. Let's see how he does with Keenan as his new number 1. Hopefully by now you guys can understand the sarcasm. Hopefully it didn't take you this long into the video. Anywho, 2nd down and 6. They're gonna keep on passing because Herbert is, incredible. Does he have a nickname yet? Let me know, Chargers fans. I need to know his nickname. Y'all know how much I love nicknames, so I need to know as soon as possible so I can start calling him that in every video he's featured in. 3rd down and 1. Herbert, bottom of the screen. The chains keep moving. Oh my goodness. What is that? His 3rd catch on this drive alone? 3rd and 10. Herbert, plenty of time. He's just going to dump it off. They're going to have to take the 3. Wow, another close game, another overtime game, but the Chargers come out on top. They got it done with Herbert throwing 3 interceptions and no touchdowns, but a lot of yardage, man, rushing wise. That's what happened. Austin Eckler. Okay, let's see what our wide receivers did. 8 for 140, 17.5 yards per reception. Thomas had 4 for 65. They got to get this man more touches. And then finally, we have the Bengals and Amari Cooper against Stephon Diggs and the Washington football team. Now, I'll be honest, the Bengals, low-key, I think they're better than the record in real life. Burrow's having an incredible rookie season, and I wouldn't be surprised if him and this squad end up making the playoffs in this simulation, man. Top of the screen, Uzoma gonna get them the 1st down. Let's see if he can do it again on this 3rd down. Oh my goodness. Not the best pass, nobody's perfect, okay. Unfortunately, I don't think Cooper got any targets on that first drive, but it's a long game either way. Hopefully Alex Smith can get Stephon some touches. I mean, Diggs is doing his thing in Buffalo. Already has 800 yards through week 9. Leads the league in that category. So yeah, he's doing his thing. And now he's on the football team. So him and Scary Terry, I mean, that's a nasty one too. But for some reason, they keep on running the ball. Now they got to take the 3. But once again, it doesn't matter. The football team is going to end up with the W. Burrow had 3 interceptions but 2 touchdowns. One of them went to Amari Cooper, who had 80 receiving yards on 7 catches. Diggs had 5 for 69, which is not terrible. Cowboys made the playoffs with Tyreek on their team. Of course they did. And the Bengals with Burrow. I told you they could sneak in. But those are the only 2 teams of our 10 that was able to make it. The Chargers barely missed out. Same with the Falcons and the Giants and the football team. All went 8-8. In a perfect world, they end up making the playoffs. So that's a success for more than half of the teams in this experiment. As for the other half, the Jets actually won 6 games. I consider that a success based on what they're doing in real life. Michael Thomas helped them get the 6 wins, man. That's crazy. Panthers won 5 games. I thought they would be a lot better with Mike Evans. Apparently not the case. The Texans with Julio only won 5 games. And then the Jaguars with Nuke. Yeah, even he couldn't fix them. As for the stats, Crowder actually led the Jets in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. Thomas was 3rd in 2 of those categories. Still a decent season, but yeah, they needed to get him more touches and they just didn't. This is more like it. Nuke leads the Jaguars in all categories, has a 1,000-yard season. He killed it. See what happens when you feed your best wide receiver. Devontae had 1,000 yards. He had the most receptions and 4 touchdowns to go along with it. Now, I didn't think Tyreek would lead them in receptions, but as you can see, man, he killed it when it came to the touchdowns. By far the most on the team. Julio! Looking like he did in his prime, man. 97 receptions. 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns. Animal. Diggs helped them get to 8-8, man. He did his thing. 62 receptions, though. I feel like they could have went to him more, but him and Scary Terry, that was just a nasty combo. Keenan killed it on the Chargers, as per usual, man. Led them receiving yards and receptions. Another 1,000-yard receiver. This time it's Cooper on the Bengals. Wait, where's AJ Green? Holy crap, he had 1 catch on the season. Did this man get injured when I turned injuries off? Almost a 1,000-yard receiver on the Panthers, man. Mike Evans had 969, 7 touchdowns. I'm honestly shocked they didn't do much better. And then finally, Adam Thielen killed it on the Falcons. Gotta be one of the best stat lines we've seen. Wentz wins MVP. Matty Ice gets 3rd. Deshaun Watson ends up in the top 10, along with Dak and Herbert. Julio ends up the 2nd best wide receiver in the AFC. Keenan ends up number 9. And then the NFC, Adam Thielen ends up the 8th best wide receiver. But that's about it. Yes, sir. The new update. Now you can see the actual playoff picture. Bengals won their first round matchup versus Colts. They moved on to play the Chiefs and they lost. As for the Cowboys, they won their first round matchup versus the Eagles. They beat the Niners in the divisional round and then they lost to the Bears. So the Chiefs end up winning the Super Bowl over the Bears. But there you have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, man. Thank you so much for watching until the end, man. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys on the next one. And you did right from the start.